10 members of St. Peter Catholic Church in Huber Heights finally have some answers. This after their former pastor admits to stealing more than $1 million in church money. And only 2 News reporter Kelly King spoke with him as he was heading into court today. It's the interview you're seeing tonight only on 2.
Father Earl Simone is free on bond until he is sentenced. He will have to serve 5 years in prison and pay more than $1.9 million in restitution to St. Peter. I spoke with him as he was going into court. His message was focused on redemption during this Easter season as he went in to admit his guilt.
Every year we're redeemed by the sacrifice Christ made for those who are sinners, those who are good, those who are His people, His creation. Easter is our resurrection.
That was Father Earl Simone's message as he arrived to the courthouse Thursday afternoon. Only 2 News cameras were rolling as he was helped out of a van, into his wheelchair, and made his way inside to take a plea deal.
I have no ill will toward anybody.
The 75-year-old priest admitted to stealing more than $1 million from St. Peter Church over a 20-year period.
Mr. Simone, is this your understanding of the plea agreement?
Yes.
Based on parish records, church officials estimate the amount of money taken was much higher.
We estimate somewhere in the vicinity of $3 to $4 million. This money has been gone for years. And we have been able to not only survive, but thrive without it.
After Simone resigned and went on medical retirement in April 2015, Father Tony Kutcher was called to St. Peter to turn over a new leaf.
It's their money. They have every right to know what we're doing with it, whether it is building a ministry or building a building.
Father Tony says Simone was buying properties as a way to generate income for the parish. St. Peter incurred debt when the church built the Family Life Center. Father Tony says Simone was flipping houses to get out of that debt.
People can make him out to be a bad guy, but in his heart he had the best intentions of the parish at heart. He wanted us out from under that debt.
As the church begins to bounce back, Simone says for the people who need prayer during this time,
They have it. They have it.
sentencing is set for April 22nd. 2 News will be there and we will continue to follow the story. Kelly King, 2 News, working for you.
And staying with us, the Archbishop of the Cincinnati Diocese, which of course includes Dayton, Dennis Schnurr, issued this statement tonight that reads in part, quote, "Service to the people of God as a pastor is a sacred trust. Father Simone's violation of that trust had saddened and deeply disappointed me," end quote. The Archdiocese says it's now taken steps in recent years to help parishes with their financial controls. That includes hiring parish auditors and adding a confidential fraud hotline.